When I moved to London to work on an entertainment magazine, I expected it to be strange. But strange doesn't cover being shown an entire parallel city in a dimension just beyond normal logic. It doesn't cover the weirdness I found there, and it certainly doesn't cover being assigned a second job patrolling the gaps between the cities. Still, strange is good. I'm Edna Turner, and welcome to Undone. That is my life right now. There's a difference, isn't there?
Climb the tree, Edna.
I am, Mum. I'm climbing as fast as I can.
As soon as you get up, we'll do a story. Imagine anything you like, and you can make it happen.
What, anything?
That's right. Wait a second. Let's smile for the camera.
But the memory plays tricks, doesn't it? The sun can't have shone quite every day. I can't have gone to sleep every night and dreamt of being a princess, being brave and saving the kingdom.
Now, if you go any slower, they'll put a ticket on you there.
I'm seeing if I've got any post. Nope. Any other comments?
If you can't turn that frown upside down, you could turn that doubt inside out.
What does that even mean, Billy?
I just thought you should be getting a little bit surer of yourself there, Edna. Sure you do so.
Yeah, sure, Billy. Sure. It had been a tough few days, and Billy's comments weren't exactly oiling the troubled water wheel turning in my head. The night before, I'd gone to Dunlon, where Kate had kindly agreed to give up the brooch I'd bought for her in Undone. This brooch contained part of the gem that originally gave my deluded father his ability to control the gaps between the alternative Londons. Tankerton had explained how the court had broken it up to stop his plans, but now he wanted it again. So, Tanks and I, with the help of Kate, my half-sister Ida and colleague Carlo, had collated 4 of the 5 pieces. Poor Carlo had been rewarded for his help with a broken leg and was laid up in a Goth hospital in Undone. I got into Get Out and gave the office at least a twice-over. Bills. Press releases. I release you onto the floor. 800 emails. Tens of faxes. An answer phone with...
You have too many messages.
It's not looking good here, Carlo. I made a start on putting an issue together. There was the all-ventriloquism Hamlet opening next week, produced by my ex Grant, who I'm not seeing anymore because he's hiding. The World Series of Snap, the Chelsea Laundry Show. This was what I had come to London to do. I should have been looking for the grindstone and putting my nose to it. But, truthfully, the numbers are terrible, Carlo. I'm sorry, but Get Out is on its way out.
I know, Ed. Oh, I don't blame you for the magazine. Been failing for ages. Not for this, really.
Oh, thank you.
If there's anything you need, Mr. Jones, just toll the bell.
Thank you, sister. No, the magazine and the accident, they're just 2 of those things. No point in worrying. Oh, it's lovely to see you. Thanks for coming over. Have to say the nurses here are good, but a little bit gloomy.
They seem to be all about the cure. Is there anything I can do?
For me, leg transplant?
Right.
No left. Now, you go on. I'll get back to the office when they let me out of here. Maybe we'll limp on.
Don't worry, you've got one good leg left.
No, right.
With my friend and employer hospitalised, and my job going from worse to worserer, which I knew wasn't the word for it, I felt pretty down on myself. And so, I did what any self-respecting, self-disrespecting young woman does. I called my mum.
I do see, Edna, but it's your work-life balance.
They're balanced because they're at rock bottom.
Well, work things through, darling. You're a big girl now.
Mum, I know that, but this is a lot of responsibility. I've only been at the magazine a couple of months. I'm just not sure I can save it. My mum's been listening to me my entire talking life. It was just the 2 of us growing up, so if one needed to talk, the other had to listen. That was the lifetime guarantee. Maybe I just need to recharge my batteries.
Why not have a break, then?
I should, shouldn't I? Hang on. Someone's at the door, Mum. I'm going to go. OK, bye. Bye.
I'm sure you'll look absolute... Look, I have to go now. Ta-ta.
Ida?
I would too. It's happening next Saturday now, Edna. How am I expected to do my job, prepare for a wedding, make decisions, do lists, including this one, while trying to maintain the separation of logic and fantasy? And I know the answer, I really do. Tankerton, just by being you. Well, thank you, Edna. That's right, good to see you. How are things?
Please come in.
You know, I've seen drums that look less beaten than you. Why the sigh?
All just things, you know?
Well, I told you my list of things. Really, I don't think you've got anything to match them. Still, I know how to cheer you up. An Undone architect has just opened, making every building full of 13th floors. Unluckily for him, we're on to him. Get your coat, grab your hat, we're off to the Undone side of the street.
Oh, meh.
No, not meh. Really? Big meh?
Meh to the mirth degree. Tankerton, you go. I'm exploring the power of positive mooching.
Edna, we are just one chiplet away from getting the entire gen together again. I'm presuming that's Kate's brooch there. So, with your necklace, Ida's hair grip, the bit Carlo got, we only have to find the last...
Meh.
Look, please don't meh while I'm energised. Oh, meh. Damn it, you've got me in a meh now.
You take them, Tankerton. You look for the last one.
You're really down, aren't you? OK, caring eyebrows. How am I going to get the last one without you? You're part of this mission now, Edna. Can I get these eyebrows to look even more sensitive?
I held my ground and told him that he'd have to look for the gem on his own and stop the architect and do whatever else he had on his list by himself.
And what are you going to do? Stay here? Nobody ever stopped the rain by sitting on their bed, Edna.
But I don't mind if it rains on you, do I? Oh, Tankerton, your eyebrows look very sensitive right now. But I'm not coming with you. I need some me time.
OK. Well, cheers for the eyebrow comment, but anger about the you decision. I thought I knew you, Edna. Thought I knew your priorities.
Well, maybe I have priorities. Bye-bye. It felt great. Really great. When I got up off my bed, I was actually standing up for myself for the first time in ages.
I just hope you're not making a mistake.
Closing the door felt good. And better is how I felt the next morning as I started my journey home. You get from London to Towcester using a combination of trains, buses, patience and hope. I went straight to Euston, purchased an emphatic single and skidded down to the platform as if everything was going to be easy again now. I bought a magazine at the station and passed the journey trying to figure out the perfume ads. Why don't they just show people sniffing each other? Our house is out on the edge of Towcester, but nothing's that far from the centre anyway. From the bus stop, it's a 5-minute walk home or a 3.5-minute skip if you're blooming excited to be back. Hello? Mum? Is it the sunlight in your hallway that welcomes you home? Is it that unique domestic smell that is somehow imprinted onto your DNA after living somewhere all your life? Or maybe it's the knowing how many steps to go from room to room like you live on a Cluedo board.
Darling, you're here.
And the things a family puts on their fridge. Doesn't that say so much about who...
What are you doing here?
Sorry?
You live and work in London, don't you? What are you doing here?
Oh, good one.
Really?
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 We talked about it on the phone last night. I told you how I needed to recharge.
I said have a break. I didn't mean here. Edna, it's the fete this weekend. I'm on a very tight timetable. If you're hoping for a mother and child reunion, well, that's more than a few footsteps away. Oh, mind, that's the toothpaste tarts.
I thought you'd be happy to see me.
I am. Oh, Edna, I am. Now, what's next on the list after tarts out of oven?
Tea!
Oh, sit down then. Let's have a cup.
And we did. We did the bare minimum of catching up, but I knew it would have to do. Mum told me about the new neighbours, Jane and Charles God, who seem very nice, if a little holier than thou. They've got an assemble yourself henge in the back garden, which I learned is...
A bit tacky, but very useful around the equinoxes.
Right. Do you want to hear my news?
One question. Is it going to be whiny?
Mum, a bit.
Then no. Fate!
I can tell you while I help. I won't get in your way, please.
Oh, Edna, of course you can help. And of course you won't get in my way.
The fete was always this June Saturday. I should have remembered, and Mum was always a head organiser. It was one of the tent pegs of the year. An event that stops time blowing away. As a kid, I'd try everything. Guess the number of beans, paint a brick, the walnut shy, but I'd never have much luck.
Oh, Edna, did you win nothing?
No, I hate fate.
I played every stall. I gave you £2.
Yeah, I can't do them.
Well, I'll tell you what. If we ask this nice man to play a game, maybe you can have what he wins. Would that be all right? Big a ticket out of the brown tub, darling. Make it a winner for her.
What's the number, sir? 61.
Please.
Not a winner. Sorry, mate. There you are, miss.
Oh, your bad luck wears off on people, Edna.
You took it upside down. It's really 19.
Oh, did I? Oh, sorry. Silly me. Here's your prize.
Now, some people win gold medals or Nobel Prizes or lotteries, but none of them can ever know what it feels like to win a grey plastic toy horse. Oh, I was royal the rest of that day. I took it home, named her Lady Jane the Grey, and combed her mane, told her stories, dreamt about her, took her into school. The next year I won nothing once again, and it's been the same every year since. But that afternoon, it was like I'd been given the world there and then. And okay, the paint chipped, she lost an eye and her back leg wobbled like an unsteady aunt. But she was mine. I couldn't wait to see Lady Jane. Maybe I could tell her all about Undone. But I couldn't because Mum had...
Given her away, darling. Mind now. The ham trifle needs to go in the fridge.
Why?
Needs to stay cool. Do you know nothing about cookery?
No, you can't have given her away. She was my only friend. I loved her. How could you do this?
Edna, you're a grown woman.
Don't keep telling me I'm a grown woman or I'll sulk and go to my room and slam my door and not come down for dinner. Oh, yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You'd like me out of your way so you can come up with some other culinary atrocity. You'd like me to just...
I'd like you to behave like a grown woman.
I did lots of losing for fun at the annual fete, and I spent the best of my youth working hard at being a top loser. My main solace, certainly not my stupid mother, who I never talked to ever, was Go to Your Room, the magazine for petulant teens. It was always full of tips on how to cover your face with your hair, how to write embarrassing poetry, posters of bands that were so obscure they hardly even showed up in their photos. And there, in the corner, was my treasured pile of every single issue. The rest of my room contained other treasures, as if it was the lost pyramid of Nefergiki, the pharaoh that did the most losing. Oh, my chipped mug, the drawer with the part-time handle, blurry photos taken just before I knew what was happening. But no Lady Jane the Grey. If I wasn't here in order to run away from London, I'd run away to London. So I just lay on my bed and sulked. Nothing would get me off it.
Tankerton?
Edna!
What was he doing here?
What are you doing here? Hold on, let me come down.
I knew you'd be happy to see me.
It's mildly acceptable to see you. How did you find me?
Well, I am a bit of a detective. Well, you're not exactly hard to track down. And I asked Billy.
Okay.
Your neighbours are divine. Are those gates a bit pearly?
Come on, let's meet Mum.
45. Say hello to Tankerton. Hello, Tankerton.
Did you know he was coming? Oh, but you acted like you didn't know I was.
Oh, Edna.
Be a grown woman.
Well, everyone just stopped.
Something smells... Let me guess. Are those beetroot sherbets?
Do you want one? Very refreshing. He's there.
The Crown, yes. Thought I'd get a weekend in the country.
And the fete tomorrow? Marvellous. Edna, show Tankerton around. Offer him some tea.
Oh, yes, 6:46. Would you like some tea?
That would be lovely. Oh, Rosie, when I checked in at the pub, they gave me a box from the prison.
Ah, that'll be their parole cake. Just put it in the hall. Edna, kettle.
Is there a difference between a fair and a fete? F-A-Y-R-E.
Here's your tea. Ah, this is the story tree.
What?
I used to climb up here and read a book or just daydream. Go off into another world.
Like it was a gap.
I suppose so. Oh, there's a lovely photo of me and Mum up here. But I couldn't have gone into Undone in the tree. We're not in London.
No, we're certainly not.
You never told me how you first went there. To Undone.
A boring story. Nice tea.
Tell me sometime. You're not going to get me to go back, you know. I'm too het up.
About Carlo?
Yes, and the magazine, and this whole gem mission, and finding out who I am, who I'm related to. I just need a few days to clear my head. Right now I'm too much of a troubled bridge over water.
Well, sure, no. You take your time, Edna. And if in the next week or so your father finds another way with or without the gem to turn everyone in London insane with bizarre ideas and mundane ideas and I've no idea what ideas, well, that's just water under your troubled bridge, isn't it? But you don't mind because you're above it all.
Tankerton, that's not fair.
And it's not fair that indecisive Ida decides to call right at this moment, either.
Darling. Yes. No, whichever hymns you like.
I drank my tea and listened to Tankerton arrange his wedding while inside my mum stuck to her timetable. Neither of them were particularly eager to talk to me, but that was okay. I was back in my tree and somehow things felt just right. There are people whose beds love them so much that to get up at a decent hour on a Saturday morning is considered an insult. I apologised to the bed and came down to find Mum was already sorting and fussing. She was determined that today would not be a fate worse than death. It would be a fair to remember.
It's so lovely you came, Edna.
Don't you want me to move or do something?
No, it's nearly all done now. Everything has gone according to plan.
I could stay here, you know, for good. Just you and me and Toaster. I could leave all the weirdness of London and Undone. I could do a listings magazine here.
But not much happens here.
It would be a very easy magazine to do.
OK. Love you lots, Edna, but really, time is the bath in which we
Is that a new watch?
This? Yes.
It's lovely. May I have a look?
Again, time we do not have.
Where did you get it?
Your father. When I came to London to see you, he had an evening out in Undone, and he wanted me to have it.
It was a watch so beautiful, time would wait for it while it was wound. Not her usual style, but somehow it fit her personality like a favourite hour. Also notable was the fact that its face contained the last chip of the prince's gem.
And by the look of it, the rush is on again. Edna, please find something to do, and if you can't find something to do, at least don't do anything in the other room.
I didn't really have an answer for her, not because of daughterly devotion, but because I was all stunny from finding the final bit of the gem. I went into the front room and flopped onto the sofa. All the photos of our lives together still limpeted the walls. Me and Mum, Edna and Rosie. But the big truth wasn't there. Or was it?
Or is it?
What?
Isn't it?
Is what isn't? Sorry, Tankerton, I was miles away.
I'll ask again, as repeating myself is so my favourite hobby.
Say what?
Stop. Is this fate more important to you than saving the worlds? Note I use the plural this time, it's more impressive.
I paused for effect, and ignoring the fact that I hadn't even heard him come in, told Tankerton about Mum's watch.
You are kidding.
Go and look at it yourself.
I will. But this changes everything. We can stop the prince.
What?
Well, I was going to say just in time.
Yeah, you shouldn't have.
Oh, Tankerton, didn't hear you come in.
Rosie, do you need some help today?
You can run the lemonade stall if you like.
Lemonade? Since when did you make something so normal?
Well, someone's not getting any. Don't sell her a cup, Tankerton.
Certainly won't. What's the time?
Time to get going, I think. Edna, don't just sit there.
You told me to just sit here.
You're a grown woman. You don't have to do what your mother says anymore. Kids, Tankerton?
There was a good turnout at the start of the fete, but some people were put off by a group of mod monks from the local monastery hanging around the gates, jostling, roughing up each other's tonsures, their habits all Union Jacks and roundels.
Guess the number of beans!
Guess the weight of the cake! Guess the number of guesses!
It was a guess fest, I guess. The electric puzzle thing had been wired up, so instead of just a buzz when you made contact, it provided you with a random insult.
This is idiot.
Oh, it's difficult.
Swobbly hands. Sputter fingers.
Oh, there was a dartboard with letters on, so you had to spell out a word. I made the word is, which I was very proud of. And there were all the animal abuse classics. Bash the rat, scratch the lamb, pin the tail on the donkey. Mum seemed to be everywhere, helping everyone. Oh, she's one of those people who not only throws a party, she lifts it. Tankerton was looking less content.
Looks like rain.
Haven't you sold any lemonade?
Edna, I am of the belief that if life gives you lemons, you should throw them at people who are better off than you. I'm not a lemonader.
Obviously not.
Have you got the watch yet?
I'm not stealing my mother's watch. I'll explain later, and if she wants to give it to us, then all well and good.
If she doesn't, we're going to have to take it. I'm not going to just sit
Life
here
has given you lemonade, Tankerton. Sell lemonade.
I carried on my tour of the fete. The roly-poly races were in full tumble, and the fruit and vegetable judging had just begun. And each time I turned around, there was another old school friend or just someone I knew from town. People I hadn't seen since before I went to college, let alone London. But they'd all heard about my job and wanted to know more. And by about the fifth time of telling what I did and what London was like, I was beginning to become impressed again myself. I mentioned the shows I'd seen, the bars and restaurants, the lifestyle. According to myself, I was having a great time there. Wasn't I? Oh, bother!
I did say.
Yeah, you were right, but being right won't keep you dry. Mum!
Don't worry, we have a plan. OK, everyone, everything goes into the hall in the back.
Well, why didn't she plan to have the whole thing in the hall to begin with?
Oh, you have no idea, do you?
It was like some sort of UN operation, the way everything got put into that hall. The produce judging continued with the obvious winners, being Charles and Jane God for their nectar, which was just heavenly, and our GP, Dr. Moreau, who had created some fascinating hybrids. Celery rhubarb, potato tomatoes, pineapples. But all the while we were in that hall, Tankerton kept nudging me to get the watch off Mum.
Is it the N or the O?
What?
Well, I can't work out which part of no you don't get.
Look, Edna,
Honestly,
you
Tankerton, I'd rather sit out there in the rain than put up with you going on at me for another second. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. Cheerio!
I know somewhere dry we can go.
Haven't you got some more organising to do? Do you have time?
Time can always be made for the right things.
We went back across the lane to our garden and climbed the tree in the back. And although it didn't rain any less, with my mum next to me, it felt that it mattered less.
Oh, so, you've been finding things out, haven't you? About your father and Undone.
More than just that, Mum. About lots more than just that. But there are things I'd rather not just work out. Some things I'd like you to tell me.
This is our story tree.
So tell me, where was Dad all my life? Did you just go to Undone, meet him, come back, have me, and that was it?
No. He was a busy prince, you know. He had people who disagreed with him. Still does, I imagine. And he wanted you to be brought up away from all that. This place was his comfort, out of the city. You were his princess.
But how come I don't remember him ever being around?
He didn't want you to remember. You've an extraordinary mind, and somewhere in the back of it you knew, but it was never a factor. He came here whenever his work allowed. Who do you think took all those photos of us two?
But they go up to I was 14, and I still can't remember him.
Darling, it was mainly us. And if you imagined it was always just us, you must have made that real. Your whole life you've been attracted to the imaginary. That's your gift. It's also your curse. You can't see the simplest things sometimes because you're always open to imagine there's a more fantastic explanation. No wonder you could never win at any of those fake games. They're for simple people.
Did you just compliment me?
Imagine I did.
Thank you, then. You know I have a half-sister.
Ida, yes, from Donlan. How is she? Oh, you played together sometimes when you were very young. Don't really get on. She can never understand your game.
Oh, things haven't changed. But doesn't that freak you out? That he'd already had a baby with another version of you?
There was a reason. I'm sure you'll work it out. Or he'll tell you.
Why can't you tell me?
Well, it's to do with the current alignment of the cities. You know all about that, I assume. But that's the whole thing, Edna. The reason you went to London now, found Undone so quickly. Behind the scenes, he helped you with the job and the flap. The alignment is what's been responsible for your growing powers. And Ida's. It's why the Prince has been working so hard on his causes lately. The time is now.
But no, that's a bad thing. It's wrong. They stopped him, didn't they?
Yes, but the court have their own ideas.
He's trying to squash realities together. Oh, remember the faceless bureaucrats? I found out their plan. They're working for him.
He didn't mention it.
Of course he didn't mention it. He's a bad guy. He doesn't want to look bad.
Well, if you think so, I'm sure you know best. That's sarcasm, by the way.
I know that. Just don't say I'm a grown woman.
Will it stop you from thinking you should move back home?
Don't you want me to?
Edna, you and your father, your imagination, it's why you had to go to London. It wouldn't work so well here. You actually make the world weirder around you, but you really need the focus the city provides. You'd be frustrated by what you couldn't do here. I love you very much. You've got to go back. It's your fate. And right now, according to my watch, I've got to get back to mine. Think about what I said.
I did think. I lay back in our story tree as the rain washed in like a vertical tide. Your parents can surprise you with the stuff they tell you sometimes. But I hadn't told her everything I knew. Maybe my abilities to imagine different realities were London-based, but lately I've been getting stronger. Opening gaps, solving problems. And if there was anywhere more connected to using my imagination than this tree... And there they were in front of me, a range of untoasters. I wanted to go into them one by one, to explore, to enter a story where I could imagine the ending. But something stopped me. I knew this wasn't the moment for running away from what I had to do. This was the moment for running towards it. Probably tripping up before I got there, yes, but at least making an effort. One by one, the untoasters blinked away. But the last one, the sunniest one, I just imagined I'd take something from that.
I saw that.
You saw the untoasters?
A little of them. But I saw what you decided to do. I don't know how you're able to do it, but I'm impressed.
Shouldn't we help get the fate back out from the hall?
Of course. Ida. Yes. Well, how about tornado roses? And the ones with the paisley chlorophyll?
Getting the fate into the hall was planned for and ran to a timetable. Getting it back out was beautiful chaos. Eventually the mod monks joined in to help, but mainly to try and impress a gang of rocker nuns who'd just rolled up on the scene. The rest of the afternoon drifted like the best Saturdays. No one completed the electric wire thing.
Uncoordinated trollop.
But someone's was good enough at the word darts to win 4th prize. My 50p entry fee back and...
It's a stupid plastic horse.
Oh, she can hear you, you know. She's a very clever plastic horse.
Well done, I'm sure.
How much lemonade did you sell?
Some. A little. 2 glasses.
Oh, well done, back at ya. That will get you in the best of all Mum's good books.
And now you pack this up, OK? If you come and get that watch, I suppose I'll have to open a can of kiss-ass on her.
He wouldn't get it, but right then I didn't care. I was reunited with Lady Jane the Grey, and I felt good about my place in the world for once. I thought to myself, if life gives you 50p, buy lemonade.
Of course, that's so not a problem. I have the case, it came in somewhere.
Oh, Rosie, not to worry.
Mum, you're giving Tankerton the watch.
Lending. It's for Ida, darling. There's something borrowed for their wedding. Isn't that sweet that he'd asked me? So romantic. I'm sure Ida's mum would do the same for you. Her being me. I know she would.
It means so much to us. Well, if you're in Undone next weekend...
I might be. Maybe I'll get some answers from your new father-in-law, eh?
Well, yes, I'm hoping he'll be there. We'll have to build a few bridges first.
I know. Edna, that's not how you fold those tables up.
When you're standing on a comfortable rug, you have to accept that sometimes it gets pulled out from under your feet. But even then, I was surprised. Tankerton now had the last gem. The prince's plan could be stopped, he could marry Ida, and they would live happily ever after. So why, when we were driving back to London, did I feel that things weren't exactly as they seemed?
No, I don't. Yeah, I've got a lovely cake made by prisoners for their parole. That's right. Grapefruit jam.
Why did I feel that I'd missed something? Someone once said that the memory plays tricks. But if I try to remember the father I once forgot, why don't I see a bad guy anymore? And looking forward, why can't I see a happy ending?
You've been listening to Undone. Edna Turner was played by Alex Tregear. Tankerton Slopes by Ben Moor. Billy and Carlo by Duncan Wisby. And Rosie Turner by Emma Kennedy. Other parts were played by members of the cast. Undone was written by Ben Moore, and the producer was Colin Anderson.
When I moved to London to work on an entertainment magazine, I expected it to be strange. But strange doesn't cover being shown an entire parallel city in a dimension just beyond normal logic. It doesn't cover the weirdness I found there, and it certainly doesn't cover being assigned a second job patrolling the gaps between the cities. Still, strange is good. I'm Edna Turner, and welcome to Undone.
Interview clowns who have defected to satire.
Scareloo.
Carlo had got out of University Gothic Hospital in Undone and had got over to Get Out, where we were brainstorming ideas. We both decided that we would have some fun, since this would likely be the last ever issue of Get Out, and we wanted to go out smiling. We worked really hard putting bits in that we'd cut from previous issues, but there were still sections that had to be written on the spot, and that evening I was off on a mission.
What's everyone looking at?
Yevgeny Korchnoi, loser of the astronaut wrestling a couple of weeks ago, was re-entering the atmosphere.
Talk about going out in a blaze of glory. So, busy week coming up?
I don't want to talk to you.
Your mum told me she saw you. Said she mentioned the alignment.
She did?
She said she didn't tell you what it means, though.
I know what it means. Dad, it means we've stopped all your plans so far, so we'll stop you this time.
And when we're that easy. There's an extra strain on things right now.
I have to get my glass.
Be careful, Edna.
I didn't want to speak to him right then, partly because I was still mad with him for wanting to entirely alter London, and that was a big reason. But also, I was mad at myself for not knowing how much of a father he'd actually been to me. I mean, yes, bad guy and obviously boo, but also, well, I had my job to do. I was off to the launch party for a new video game called Tomb Filler, where an attractive female archaeologist travels the world replacing previously looted artefacts and ancient monuments.
Yes!
Dad found himself there too. You play this?
Well, I don't really care about video games. Don't you, Ed?
I do not care. All I care about is getting the last issue of Get Out done. And Tankerton and Ida's wedding. I'm stopping you from breaking the minds of millions of Londoners with your forced unification of the cities.
So, you care about 3 things.
Right. And I don't care if you come up with a reason for me to listen to you right now. Maybe in a week, Dad.
We don't have a week, Ed.
Well, what do we have? I have to go. This alignment of the worlds had brought me to London, had helped me cross to Undone, had brought all these realities closer. Tankerton said he and the court had curtailed the prince during it by breaking up his gem. Dad said he had wanted to use it to shake things up. Oh, I was like a fly on the fence, watching both sides, but when I took off, I'd have to go in one direction or another.
Which way do you want to go?
What?
Frilly or dowdy? I'd usually say dowdy, but, you know, you have taste, so maybe you'd go frilly. I'll be all jewelsome, so you're not going to overshine. But, you could still look nice.
Oh, sorry.
The bridesmaid's dress, Edna.
Me and Ida were in Undone, having our final fittings for her wedding in 2 days' time. The shop was run by a set of former conjoined triplets, and the way they ran around after you, you couldn't quite be certain they weren't still connected.
What about this one?
It's a bit burgundy, isn't it?
Is it too burgundy? Is that one with the diagonals better?
Oh, that will make me look a bit whizzy, won't it?
Hold on.
What are those?
In trend. The only way I can get my head round fashion, Edna, especially in Undone.
Ida made her decision, and she chose for me a burgundy dress that made me look like a bruisey beetroot. The triplets did their best fitting me into it, but there were zip topics, which meant only half of me could remain in the dress at any one time.
I do think all of you should be in it, Edna.
You know what? Me too. We could go for a different dress.
Oh, no, they'll sort it. That's the perfect colour. It makes you look 18 months younger.
Thank you, Ida.
Have you ever thought about how much the inventor of patenting made from his idea? What?
This was the sort of thing Dunlan people on Reality came up with. In order to cope with the weirdness of Undone, their imagination sparks with randomness. I left her and the triplets laughing at the TV, which was showing the public information pantomime she had suggested a couple of weeks before, and headed to my favourite Undone cafe, Smart Alex, the home of the troubled egg, and the table of this city's best man.
I was just leaving.
Carlo?
Something troubling you? More than the eggs, I mean.
Tomorrow, what's going to happen?
OK, what's going to happen is that Tankerton and Ida are going to get married. I'm his best man, and also the friend of the father of the bride, which means I'm about to be torn between 2 opposing camps.
Can't you just talk to the prince? Can't you get him to just give in? Let the alignment end, give up the gem, and he can go back to the court and everyone will be happy.
It's not that easy, Edna. Both sides have pushed this too far. The court won't accept the prince back now, and he won't have his power curtailed. Once all the toys have been thrown out of the pram, all you've got is a crying baby.
What did that mean? And why couldn't anyone give me a straight answer as to what was going on here? I could understand that the prince had messed up in the past, but why was he trying to make things worse? Why did Tankerton have to marry Ida and therefore force me into that purple people-eater of a dress? And why, back in London, couldn't we just decide on an image for the last ever cover of Get Out?
It's either the Battersea Wasp Home or the Guide to Stopped Clocks of London. I think I'll take the rest of the day over this.
There's something to be said for both of those. Oh, 6:30, unless that's one of the stopped clocks.
No, it's 6:30. Got to be somewhere.
Rehearsal for Tankerton's wedding tomorrow. I'll see you in the morning, yeah?
Righto.
I gapped myself through to Undone and found the church. St. Jasper, patron saint of unfinished sentence.
Edna, nice of you to be where you were meant to be 15 minutes ago. This is Reverend Enver.
Named after the Albanian dictator.
Won't be dictating to you, though. I was just telling Tankerton how bad our choir is.
Oh, I'm sure they're fine.
Oh, no. They are naughty and will be punished. Ah, here comes the bride.
And the rehearsal began. The hymns sounded mainly familiar, the readings too. I was just unsure why the wedding had to be here in Undone.
It's neutral territory. Ida's from Dunman, I'm from London. Why not here?
And that's the real reason.
Why else? Edna, I thought you liked it.
They don't make nice dresses.
And after the secrets, we go to our first commercial break.
Sorry, in the middle of the service?
It's that or vestment sponsors. Was there something you'd like to advertise? We have a couple of 30-second spots still available.
Oh, that's okay, thank you.
T, I don't want to come over all matrimony, but are you sure about all this? It seems a bit much to marry a simple lass.
No, it's just the right amount of much, but thank you.
Tell me about the alignment, Tankerton. Is that the reason you're doing this wedding now, here?
What? Look, Edna, the alignment's nearly over. You don't have to worry about it for much longer. Once it's gone, either your powers will steady or they may disappear.
And Ida's?
Ida's not as powerful as you. But now she needs to be protected from the prince.
And you're the Prince Charming saving her from Prince Harming.
Well, something like that.
I have the feeling you haven't told me everything.
I have the feeling I've told you enough.
They usually have a lot of energy, and we all sing number 362 in the new Californian hymnal, God, Thou Totally Awesome Dude.
I walked around Undone that evening, unsure as to whether this might be my last chance. If the prince did get his way, the parallel cities might as well disappear since they'd all be one and the same. But was his way the best way? Nothing was clear now. And the more I thought about it, the mysterier it got. So I pondered-wondered, and sometimes, when you walk with no direction in mind, you find yourself in exactly the right place. I was next to the Thames, and there was a familiar barge.
Oh, you should put a pad there.
Oh, you.
The ceiling was friendlier. Look, I need something.
You shut down that operation. The prince told me you messed it up for him.
But in the end, isn't everyone better off? Is that say-so?
Yeah. Hey, you use it, you pay for it.
I don't have to pay for it really, though, do I?
No, of course not.
Now, tell me everything you know about wedding services here. What happens in them that I should know about?
Well, there's rings, vows.
Yeah, I know about them. What else?
We know about wedding secrets.
What are they?
Well, in the middle of the service, just before the commercial break, everyone comes up and the couple asks a question, and you tell the couple a secret that they can keep together. It's meant to be like a truth about happy marriage or trust or something. But sometimes it can really be a biggie.
Isn't that dangerous? I mean, can it result in blackmail?
Emotional blackmail, usually. We keep the secret. You do the babysitting, that sort of thing. Why? Are you going to a wedding?
Take an antidotal?
Oh.
Yeah, tomorrow. And I think the groom is going to ask the father of the bride something literally earth-shattering.
Okay. I'm going to have to charge you for your say-so and my antidotal.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
You're going to let me have them for free. Oh, and this, and this.
Of course. Have a good evening.
Bye. I'm fix that ceiling.
Right on it.
I went straight back to London and to a place I knew I could think. Tonight at the Heck Hole there was an urban umpire crew slamming out hot polka beats. At the barge I'd picked up a pack of Conspiraton, the paranoia-enhancing drug designed for people who had been found to have the gullibility gene. At least that's what I'd been told. I tried some on my tongue, and I was suddenly thinking the barge dealer had been stocking a useless batch. I mean, that's how powerful the stuff was.
Edna, look.
Did you just move my drink? Why would anyone do that? Why would you move my drink?
You all right?
No, sorry, it is wearing off. Why are you here? And that's not me being paranoid, that is a valid question.
I want to talk to you about tomorrow, and this time you just have to listen to me.
Okay, but I have a good comeback planned. Speak.
Okay. Whatever happens at the wedding, I want you to know that I love you. And Ida, and your mum, and Ida's mum. And also I love London. All of the Londons. All the ones you've seen, and the ones you've only imagined so far. I know they're all amazing places to live, and work, and play, and love. And if, as I think might happen, tomorrow ends in a big mess, it's always been my pleasure serving you. And whatever I end up doing, it's what I think is best. Come back?
It's not so good now. It's that I know about the wedding secret you're going to have to tell Tankerton and Ida, and I'd be worried if I was you.
That was it?
And... yeah, that was it.
Uh-huh. Well, wasn't that good? Look, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll do what I expect to do, and you do what must be done.
Okay, or what must be undone.
Aha! Now that was a better comeback. Snappier.
It was like I'd opened a Russian doll of worms, and I had no idea how to put it back together again. I combed Lady Jane the Grey's mane and tried to sleep, but every time I nodded off, another thought hit me like a barge ceiling. How was the prince going to turn events? And what was I going to have to do to turn them back? And would that zip be fixed? And would we finish off the magazine for good? I love the cover, Carlo. But isn't that actually your picture of Undone?
No one will ever know.
Perfect. Send it off to the printers.
Get Out has gone out. Maybe we should have called the last issue Went.
Poor Carlo. He was putting a brave face on all this, but the bravest face sometimes can't fully cover a broken heart. You know what? You need to come with me.
Oh, where to?
We're going to a wedding in Undone. Tankerton and my sister, you remember them?
Oh, well, all right. Time to get out, eh?
I went to where Ida was getting ready. The Hotel Monopoly, next to the waterworks. It's big and red, and there's always a silver boot or a top hat lying around outside. I went up to her suite, and she was looking amazing. She had on my necklace, Kate's brooch, her hair clip, and my mum's watch. And she was glowing. Literally glowing. There was this whitish, bluish aura around her. What did you have for breakfast, Ida? Central heating for brides?
I don't get it.
Oh, you look amazing.
Oh, thank you. Your dress is over there. The triplets said they worked on the zip.
They may have worked on the zip, but in no sense that they made it any easier to do up. Finally, with the aid of baby oil, swearing, prayer and psychopathic pulling, I was in. And when I took the opportunity to breathe out every 5 minutes, I have to say I looked pretty too. I got to the church a bit before Ida was due to arrive, to make sure no one looked better than her and that the ladies' hats were sufficiently blocking the view of those sitting behind them. The flowers looked and smelled great. The memory exhibitors making everyone feel particularly weddingy. People were coughing together like a concert audience orchestra, tuning up their throats. Outside there was a mill of people mixing and muttering. And some old faces. There was Jemima, Marlborough, and even Bingo the naughty dog. And I think I almost caught sight of Grant behind a bush. Wasn't sure what they were doing there, and by the frost on their looks towards me, they weren't too happy to see me. Here they come. Stand up, Carlo. She looked gorgeous, still glowing from the bits of the gem that she was wearing, but gorgeous in that radioactive way she'd hit upon. And the prince was pretty dashing too. He sat down next to Ida's mum, and they smiled in anticipation of more smiles to come.
I'd have thought you'd be happy, Edna.
I am, Carlo. It's just... there's something I have to do. Look, can you look after these? Just make sure I take one.
What is it?
It's antidotal. The antidote to this. Antidote to everything, really.
Oh. Not the antidote to broken legs. What is that you're sniffing?
Conspiraton. Why do you ask? Why are you so interested? It started working immediately. This was good, but also bad.
Oh, I'll sit here.
I got up out of my pew and headed to the front for the wedding secrets. And then it struck me. I would say it was a blinding revelation, but instead of blinding me, it actually enabled me to see. Everything was upside down. I'd got the whole thing the round way wrong. Turvy-topsy.
Are you okay, Ed?
You.
Me?
It's you.
It is. Edna, is there something wrong here? Because, wedding...
It's never been the prince who's been after the gem. It's always been you, Tankerton. You're the one who needs it for his plan. You're marrying Ida so you can take over.
Edna, are you on something?
Everything you've ever told me, it's all been for your own ends. The gaps, how the ideas worked. Those people we sent back from London, we didn't need to ever send them back. Keeping the cities apart... Dad, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm getting married, Edna. How is that part of my plan?
You needed Ida to merge the gem because of who she is, the prince's daughter. The last part is in the wedding ring, isn't it? As soon as she puts it on and reunifies the gem, You'll have the power to get what you want.
Oh, right, well, this isn't the time. Reverend, can we continue?
We could go to the commercial break. Choir, jingle for the shoe marketing board.
What secret were you going to ask?
Edna.
No, what were you going to ask? Something about the power of the gem? And the prince would have to tell you. Oh my god, your coup would be complete. You'd have usurped the court entirely.
Is this because I made you wear burgundy?
Oh, Ida, shush! And you'd have told him. If you didn't give him the secret, you'd have invalidated the wedding, and not even you could let your daughter down like that. I'm right, aren't I?
You've missed a few details, but generally right. Well done, Ed.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Can we just get on with the wedding?
I'm happy with that. Do we sit down?
Oh, you can't still want to marry him after you've heard all that?
I didn't really understand most of it. It was a bit complicated. And I am wearing a wedding dress, and this is a wedding. Isn't it the right thing to do?
Of course it is, Ida. Come on, let's carry on.
And now the choir, and if they do this, they'll get a treat.
I don't know, stop this.
No.
Carlo? Undone, Carlo, you have the ring?
Of course.
And are you going to give it to me without a fight?
With a small fight. I'll take it.
Oh, come on, Ida!
I grabbed her hand and we ran. I looked like her purple shadow next to her shining bridolatry. But if Tankerton had put that ring on her finger, I wasn't sure what would have happened. I was mad at myself for not realising what was going on earlier. Mad at Tankerton for lying to me all that time, and, well, mad in general, what with the drug I was on.
Edna, that's my bride. And mind that vase of...
The zip on my dress was straining as we ran. I was sure those triplets had actually made it worse, or was I just being super paranoid? We flew through the door, past a couple of smoking choristers, across the churchyard and through a crew of backyard panto youths eating orange worries.
Excellent, guys, that man, he wants to volunteer for a song. He loves to sing.
I love to sing too.
Come on.
And we kept going. Something was stopping me opening a gap. Maybe the conspiraton-induced paranoia. Was that it? Or the alignment? Oh, so where would we go? How could we get away? It was only a couple of streets until we were in a square. The undone version of the one where I'd swallowed all the flies before.
Let's stop here. I need to think. Should I take off the gems, Edna? I'm getting a headache from the glow. I should have brought my sunglasses.
Leave them on for a moment. And we sat down and got our breath back while loads more mad thoughts went through my head. Was Carlo really the reason Get Out folded? Was my mum behind the rise in speed yoga? Was Lady Jane eating my cheese? I was certainly thinking outside of the box.
But someone has to think of the box first.
Tankerton, how did you get here?
I know a short. And I'm a quick singer.
Okay, good answers. How did you know what I was thinking?
You're a very easy person to read, Edna. How do you think I've been able to get this far?
Oh, am I? Oh, have you? But not quite far enough.
Don't worry, Edna. We're here.
The Carlos and the Prince arrived too, just in time for whatever was about to happen.
So go on, Tankerton, if that's even your real name. Tell us what this is all about.
What? You really want me to explain this? Like a villain? Isn't that a little obvious?
Maybe.
You want me to tell you how I used you, Edna? How I saw your ability and played on your naivety for my own ends?
Well,
How when I realised that you had to be a princess like Ida, I played you both to make sure I got the gem?
If you like, you can stop now.
No. This is fun. OK, here goes. Tim Stokes came to London, found Undone, liked it at first, but slowly understood what a threat it posed. Realised the potential danger of the worlds intermingling. Worked my way up in the court, disagreed with Carlo there about the way the prince had to be controlled.
What, me?
No, not you. You.
Yes, not you, me. Me.
So you overthrew the prince?
I resigned.
And he took the gem with him. The one thing that could control the gaps between the worlds. He knew what he was doing. The alignment was coming, and I needed that gem so that after it was done, I could make sure everything was kept in line. But you had to break it up, didn't you, Your Highness?
I thought that was quite clever.
Oh, it was. But who better to help me find the chips than a daughter of yours? If I had her, I could get the gem again. So I fell in love with Ida, if falling in love is like falling into a convenient pair of arms.
Was that a compliment?
I don't think so. So she was going to help you get the chips?
But she wasn't powerful enough. Still, someone else was being drawn to them already. You, Edna.
You never planned on marrying me, though?
But I didn't need to. Once I got back after the little fly incident... Oh, déjà vu, we're here again.
I said that too. Deja said.
All I had to do was give you another lie, play on your fears of father rejection, keep you doubting yourself. You even helped this day arrive, so thank you. And finally, I could learn the secret on how to use the gem and blah, blah. Oh, do I have to do it? I would have got away with it.
Please don't.
But I really would have. I like you, but you weren't going to stop me. Ask yourself how hard it's been for me to keep all this a secret.
No.
No, please do.
How?
Not hard at all. You never guessed. If you hadn't taken that conspiraton, you still wouldn't have worked it out. You just accepted everything I told you. I don't know which of your parents you got it from, but you, Edna Turner, despite your imagination, have the gullibility gene.
Wait a second.
Yes?
Oh, nothing. Sorry, forgot.
Now, all I have to do is put the ring on Ida, and she'll
Will it mean we're married?
Yes. But more than that. We'll have so much more. Give me the ring, Edna.
Oh, I'm thinking no.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. You said you don't know how the gem works.
You don't know how the gem works?
No. Well, that's why we're marrying here. I went through that.
But that's kind of a major part of your plan, isn't it?
Not really.
Well, it is, Tankerton.
Tim, it is.
Not Tim! Look, if I put the ring on her finger, that means we're married, and the prince will have to...
Oh! What was that?
Well, that will be the alignment. It's coming to a climax right on time. The worlds are moving apart again. You nearly made it, Tim.
Tankerton! The ring, Edna!
Tankerton, do you love me?
It's more than love, Ida.
But do you love me? Because if you don't, I don't think we can get married, can we?
Ida.
Really, though.
What's happening to the chips?
Let me tell you, they were floating off Ida's body and throbbing like the lights on a police car roof. The ring I had cleverly jammed into my dress's zipper also floated up, and then they merged there in front of us.
I thought something like this might happen. All of us here...
Oh, you just know everything, don't you?
And with a flash, the gem opened a great gap there in front of us.
Oh, wow. Where's that?
It's the original city. The primary, where all the Londons are imagined from.
It was just beautiful. Futuristic and yet vintage in ways that purely and simply made sense. Full of life and imagination and spirit. The London you know this place could always become.
Tankerton, look at that! Isn't that better than what you wanted? Isn't it better to let the worlds live together?
Edna, you haven't been listening to me.
I've been listening to you just enough.
But this isn't done. I had to lie to you, but I'm not the only liar here. You have a bigger part to play in this still. I'm sorry, Ida. I'll try and make it up to you. Laters!
And with that, he turned towards the primary, as if it was exactly where he wanted to go. He jumped through the gap into the other world and it closed behind him. The alignment of the world seemed to be ending like a crescendo at the end of a symphony, or a knockout blow at the end of a title fight. There was noise, wind and light. The gem sparkled and span faster and faster until it span itself out and fell at the feet of the prince. And after the flash had worn off and we had all regained our breath, the square was back to normal again.
Just one time I'd like to come to this square and not have some sort of reality-destroying explosion go off.
Are you all right, Edna?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh dear.
The dress, that could be better.
Although for the second month in a row I had prevented Ida getting married, at least this time I think she understood. We had the reception anyway, at best tables, which was lovely. Los muchachos que ya necesitan la insulina played songs of love and diabetes, and we feasted on parole cake. It was a quiet end to what had been a bout of tumultuosity.
I think you wanted this, Edna?
What is it? What are you trying to give me?
Antidotol.
Why do you want me to take it? Oh, thank you, Carlo. So needed that.
Carlo, Edna.
Dad, that was something, eh?
It certainly was. We should have a week away sometime. I can tell you all about how I helped you win a horse once.
Oh, I'd like that.
Unless your boss needs you.
Oh, no, no, the magazine's done now. No more issues.
Have you thought about a website? Now, Ida does those.
You know what? I don't think we have. Website, eh? Ida!
You know, that dress would have looked nice without the rip and the splash from the broken vase. But somehow you carry them off.
It's funny, you know I was hiding in the wardrobe when you broke that one at Tankerton's.
When was that now?
A couple of weeks ago. You came into his flat and knocked over a vase.
Not me, Princess. What were you doing in the wardrobe?
Oh. Well, I'm sorry I kept getting in the way of your plans. should have been a bit more questioning, don't you think?
Don't worry, Edna. I think everything worked out just fine. Right on time, I got the gem back. The alignment has ended safely, and with Tankerton out of the way, I'm sure things will go well now. You chose the right side in the end. You didn't believe him.
Of course not. I knew you weren't the bad guy.
Cake crumbs, excuse me.
You just twirled your moustache.
Did I?
I smiled to myself. Yes, I was probably guilty of being too open, but was that so bad? Would I have come to Undone otherwise? Met my dad and been a bit of a hero twice? I'd rather get out and see where life takes me than sit at home and miss things.
Everyone, I'd like to make a toast to getting out and having fun.
But as we toasted our happiness and fortune, I didn't imagine that before the end of the summer, one of these people would be dead and another would have helped cause the destruction of Undone. Out of the corner of my ear, I heard a sound from the lobby, and I wondered who on earths could be so clumsy.
You've been listening to Undone. Edna Turner was played by Alex Tregear. Tankerton Slopes by Ben Moor. Billy and Carlo by Duncan Wisby. Ida by Sophie Duval. The Vicar by John Dougal. And the Prince by Kevin Eldon. Other parts were played by members of the cast. Undone was written by Ben Moor. And the producer was Colin Anderson.
Rise, sleepyhead, it's time for school. But for me, in an Undone restaurant at a wedding party, this was a wake-up call. It woke me up to the fact that there was more to what I had just been through than I had first thought. Thinking firstly, I had thought Tankerton Slopes was my friend and my father was the bad guy. Secondly, I had learned that Tankerton was using me and my sister for his own ends, and my father was on the good end. And now I was about to discover that things were even weirder and complicateder than that. What was that? Why do vases keep breaking around me?
Are you unlucky? Is it 7 days bad luck, do you think? I mean, vases aren't as big as mirrors, are they? So 7 days seems about right.
Excuse us, everybody. Sorry to drag you away, Ida, but we have...
Where are we going, Edna?
To see who broke that vase. It has to be someone.
It wasn't me.
Ida obviously stating the obvious. We made our way into the foyer of the restaurant. And there, picking up the pieces, was the last person I would have thought to see.
You. Him.
Yes, me?
But not you. Wait. You?
I think so. Tankerton Slopes. You?
Me. Right. But you? What are you doing here?
Oh, I work here. Well, I think I'm just likely to be fired. Vases are my nemesis.
Tankerton. It's so great to see you.
Ida, you too. Where have you been? What's with the dress? Have you just got married?
She has not, as you very well know.
Well, I very well don't, actually. Oh, mind that glass?
But you were very well going to marry her, and I stopped it. Very well, I might say.
Oh, well, no. I've been here all day. No, I don't think I've got all the pieces, sorry.
This isn't Tankerton, Edna. This is Tankerton. I mean, not Tim Tankerton. Tankerton. Should I stop saying Tankerton?
Wait. It's not the him we just saw escape. It's the Undone him.
Right. This is the one I actually thought I was marrying, even though I in the end didn't. That's why it was all so confusing with you and the whole exposition of the gem thing. My Tankerton would never turn out to be an interdimensional manipulator like the other one was. Mine is just sweet and daft and...
Clumsy? If you want to hear an authentic neigh, the best place to go is the horse's mouth. So, after saying our farewells, after wrapping up the last of the cake, after finally getting out of my awful dress, and after Tankerton was officially sacked, which I was to learn was an occupational hazard of being him, we ended up back at the flat I always thought of as Tankerton's, and in fact was. So, I was right.
Sorry about the mess.
It's fine. I make a cup of tea while Ida and Tankerton gush away at each other like a word river. Someone has to be a conversational dam. Can you two just be quiet for a moment? Tankerton, tell me about how there came to be two of you.
OK, well, the other me turned up one day here in Undone and said, "Hello, I'm you." And I thought, wasn't it more likely that I was me? And he told me that wasn't how it works. Now, I'd met Ida already when she started coming through the gaps and we were going out. But then the other me met her. He decided he liked her too, and that maybe it would be okay, since we were the same person, that he started seeing her too.
Wasn't that weird for you, Ida? Did you notice a difference?
Well, a bit, but men, eh? One of them was keen to talk about the parallel cities.
That was not me.
No, and the other one just wanted to keep down a job for a fortnight at a time. And I seemed to be spending more time with the one who was a bit more pushy because, well, he was a bit more pushy. So when one of them asked to marry me and went to all that palaver...
Yeah, not me again.
No, but I had just thought it was the original Tankerton who had become more pushy. I don't really pay enough attention to things. Also, he seemed to live here, so why wouldn't he be the one I thought he was?
And you just left the picture when the other Tankerton showed up?
Yes, I got a job as a laboratory jester. I mean, I'd sometimes pop back to the flat to get some books of science slapstick.
One time you broke a vase. I was in the cupboard.
And what were you doing in there?
Being a coach. I was pretty good. So, you know the other Tankerton's gone now? What, you can move back here and carry on with... what?
Well, I'm between jobs. I spend a lot of time between them, as the period of actual jobbing tends to be fairly brief.
Well, best of luck with the job search. I have to get home. You guys have a nice evening.
Thanks, Edna, and thanks for getting us back together.
No problem. And it really had been no problem. I decided to leave them there to catch up. It had been a long and busy day, and I wanted to get home in the hope that the days to come would be shorter and simpler. And so I did. And they would be. Eventually I would get more wake-up calls. Well, these tended to be more like wake-up dreams, but they did wake me.
Come away, beautiful Edna.
Tarzacula, vampire lord of the jungle. Where are you taking me?
To my sort of jungle fort, 715. I will make you my vampire jungle 715, and we will rule forever in our 715 jungular vampirical 715 paradise. 715, 715, 715.
What time is it? A few days later, and I still had some pills left over from my trip to Undone. That one was called, cleverly, 715. You took it before going to bed, and whatever dream you were in, suddenly at 7:15, the dream would change and get you up.
Note to self. Get some 7:45s instead.
I was up and at 'em and going to get back into the swing of things, and things, it's true, do nothing if not swing. They swing between good things and bad things, and alarm clocky fun things, and things that are small and Irish and make no sense while you're getting your post.
Hello, Edna. Lovely morning. When the weather's this good, there's no whether or not about it.
You are so right, Billy, I think. How's you? Any word from the prince?
One call, but no visit. He's as settled as a lawn now. Happy and outside over there.
Did he mention Tankerton?
Not in any words. Just that he's fixing a roof while the sun's shining, if you know what I mean.
Do you mean he is fixing an actual roof? Because the sun is shining. Talking to Billy was like smashing your head against that wall you hadn't finished watching the paint dry on. You get sticky and it hurts and it's a waste of time, so it's best to ignore it. That made sense to me. Having done the whole saving the world thing again, I deserved some time off from protecting our reality from the excessive weirdness of Undone. And so I was wasting a few lovely days just enjoying the city. It was like being in a mobile phone advert for a week. The sun shone, birds sang, people smiled to each other. It was all entirely unweird, as if the universe had decided to give me a break. The world was telling me to take things easy. So easily is the way I took them.
Edna! Welcome back to work.
My boss Carlo's old magazine, Get Out, had been cancelled, but taking its place was a weekly email called Go On. In the setting up, he was being assisted by Ida, who, despite her dizziness, had computer powers. I spent the next few days going in to Go On, finding tiny little jobs to do, as Carlo, legs still in plaster, and Ida did the big jobs of setting up the website and email. I say spent the week. I sort of more gave it away for nothing.
Oh, there goes the first Go On email. Ah, Ida, you've done a great job.
Thank you. It's pretty easy once you know how.
And how did she know how? It was basic, but effective. All the things you liked about Get Out were in Go On, with none of the annoying things like inky fingers or paper cuts or being just slightly too big to fit in a pocket. We were giving it a bit of a road test and liking the journey.
Oh, it's all pretty exciting. Nice apple. Interesting puzzle on the side.
Delivery.
Oh, hello. It's the basket from the basket. On here, please. Shall I sign for it?
There you go.
What's the basket?
It's the new online supermarket. Only it's more of a supermarket, if you know what I mean.
They market the super.
Cheers. Yeah, thanks. Yes, and the less than super. You never know quite what they've got in. So, unlike the other online supermarkets who would probably track your likes and dislikes and feed them through an algorithm or something, it just puts loads of things into a basket and you try it all out. It's shopping for people who not only hate shopping and don't know what they want, but also have no inclination to go through a complaining process. You get what they give you, and you like it or lump it.
There's a can of that. Like it or lump it.
Oh, yes, I did have that before. It's a sort of pudding. Didn't like it. But no use complaining. Lumped it.
There are some strange things in here. But more puzzle apples. Sympathy yogurt.
Oh, I like those. They're for when you want to feel a bit sorry for yourself but don't want to put on the calories.
And disappointment cakes.
According to the box, they're for dieters who just failed to hit their target weight and threw caution to the wind. Delicious and comforting.
And there were others. Bean tins with Paradise Lost printed on the label, but only a couple of stanzas. You had to eat a lot of beans if you wanted to know the fate of man. Pie sandwiches and sandwich pies, self-explanatory. Flavoured washing up liquids to make your plate sweeter for puddings.
These are all from Undone, I think, Carlo. These aren't normal products.
Well, there are some normal ones. What about these? Generic products with just the plain packaging. Bread, milk, eggs. They're not from Undone.
Oh, I recognise them. They're from Dunlum.
Oh, I thought they were like that to save money on design.
No. Grocers are unimaginably unimaginative there. That's what pretty much everything looks like.
Well. Deep well.
They are nice, though.
Shh, Ida, I'm about to do something.
Sorry.
I've been left responsible for my London, and so I'm making responsible decisions, straightening my back and putting my chin out.
Oh, yes, that looks impressive.
Doesn't it? And sorting this out. Cheese cordial, that's so not a good idea. And I'm the person to punish its ungoodness.
Oh, where are you going?
You don't need me here. I'm off to the basket to pack them back off to Undone.
Oh, do you have to?
That is my job, Carlo. As well as this. These are my jobs.
Finding the basket's HQ wasn't hard. They were based just off the North Circular Road at a point where the road does resemble the edge of a circle for a bit. A likely location for a gap between the cities for importing the products. I headed straight in and got to my point.
Excuse me.
Hello? How's your basket?
Now listen, Sonny Jim.
Whoa.
Why whoa? Whoa?
Way whoa.
Way whoa? Why?
Well, I'm not wearing my name badge. How did you know my name?
Your name is Sonny Jim?
Yeah.
Undone names had this habit of being one hop away from normal. Note, not a step. That would be too normal a distance away from normal.
Well, how's your basket?
A lot better than yours is going to be by the time I'm finished with you. I know you've been bringing your products in from the other Londons, and Sonny Jim, my lad, it's going to stop.
Whoa.
And that's your surname, isn't it, my lad?
I'm pausing in the hope that you're going to forget why you're here.
It's not working. Answer the question.
Well, yeah. And, yeah, you're right about what we're doing, but it's totally allowed because we have this.
It was a banknote, an undone £53 note with a picture of Fragonard Orbely, the land-speed tap-dancing record holder whose feet had tapped so fast they had broken the sound barrier and... You don't need to know this.
Let me read it.
I liked all that woe stuff earlier.
It was a contract between the court, which I took to mean the prince at the primary, and the proprietor of the Basket Corporation, one fella my lad.
Fella my lad?
He's my dad.
Right.
Hello, Sonny Jim.
You shh, too.
Allowing them to import and export certain foodstuffs through the gaps so long as they didn't, and I quote verbatim, take the mick. This was the weirdest legal language I'd ever read, but nothing surprised me anymore. Well, if something didn't surprise me, that would surprise me. But this was new. Most of the Undoners who had tried to bring their weirdness to London were doing it off their own backs. The basket was being backed by someone official.
Who agreed this between you and the court?
That Slopes bloke. He said to keep it on the hush-hush, but if anyone asked, we were to show him the contract.
Tankerton Slopes agreed to this. The hush-hush.
We're fairly quiet, at least one hush.
And why here?
East London likes the odd and exotic. Just providing a service.
But people are becoming ill from your groceries. It's been on the news.
But no one's complained.
You don't let them complain.
Who likes hearing complaints, eh?
If you do something wrong...
Oh, we delivered the wrong thing. Oh, the ice cream melted. Oh, you're warping our minds and bodies with these odd products.
But our tummies here aren't weird enough to cope. People are getting sick.
Not all of them. There's a group in Crouch End who like the sympathy yoghurt so much they spend all their time cuddling.
That's all wrong. I'm going to send you back to Undone.
Oh, no. We're not going anywhere. We have a contract.
They did. And sadly, it was worth the paper it was printed on. I thought... My previous chin thing had inspired me. A demonstration of my iron will was needed. I bit my lip and narrowed my eyes. These were worthy opponents. There was one thing I could try.
But you have to do what I say. I'm a princess. Yes, you heard. A princess. This time I'm pausing to see if it's working. It's not, is it?
On my way back into town, I tried ringing them, pretending to be a complaining customer, but they pointed out once again they didn't accept complaints, and they began to complain about me back at myself for complaining. Oh, I was at my wit's end, and that's a long way down my wit. Undone Carlo was called for. By me.
If Tankerton agreed to it, maybe he had his reasons.
They would be bad reasons, though. Don't forget, Tankerton, bad.
Yes, but he was working for the court before he took his wrong path. He was trying to keep everyone safe.
So why would he let a company bring foods from alternate Londons into my city? How would it help his secret plan?
Ah, that's the thing about secret plans, isn't it? All the secrecy. Still, I'm sure you'll work it out, Edna. You're a fine agent.
Thanks, Carlo. Oh, is that a puzzle apple?
Oh, tell the other me the solution is 3.
Talking of others, did you know there was an Undone Tankerton?
There tends to be a version of everyone in the different cities. Ah, can he shed any light on anything?
I doubted it. But by now it was late in the day, and the unsun was shedding beautiful early evening summer sunshine. I met up with Ida at a very Undone location.
Did you tell them you were a princess?
Yeah, didn't work. I really thought we were meant to get our own way.
Me too. Maybe we're a different type of princess. One who has to work quite hard and then things don't really work out.
Oh, what's the point of being that kind of princess? What are we doing here, Ida? What's this?
It's a pool bank. You can swim, pay a check-in, exchange money. Instead of standing in a queue, you just do another length.
And Tankerton works here now?
For now. This summer they've opened a load of these healthy service things. There's a yoga laundrette, running machine undertakers. The worst is the trampoline nail bar. Look at my manicure. Hey, Tanks!
Hey, Ida, Edna. Late opening. Hold on, I have to get to the other lane to set up this direct debit. Then I'll be with you.
Couldn't he walk round the edge?
Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. Now Go On is ongoing. I was wondering what next, for me. And I got a message from the Prince.
Our dad.
Right. And he wants me to do a job here in Undone for a while. What you're doing in your London, keep it from too much influence from the other cities.
Well, don't you miss Dunlon?
It's a bit boring. And I never knew the Tankerton or Tim or whatever his name is there. Plus, I think Kate might be on the case. You're all right.
I was a bit put out, to be frank. Ida has her good points, but she couldn't be as good as me at this. Could she?
But you were responsible for messing up the cities with those drugs. 7:15.
That was Dad's plan. And since I did it so well, he thinks I'll do this well too.
I'm sure you... 7:15.
You okay? Alarm clock pill?
I took the 12-hour one, so I get this twice a day. They really hang around your 7:15.
Have an antidotal. How's it going, T?
Yeah, I think I got fired again. How many pounds are there in £60,000?
After Tankerton dried off, we all had tea and sympathy yoghurts and discussed his other jobs.
And I'm waiting to hear from the voluntary scoff board. We turn up at things and are largely underwhelmed. That might be them.
I know what you're thinking.
I'm not thinking anything.
You are. You're thinking a thing.
What thing am I thinking,
You're
Ida?
thinking you can use this Tankerton to pretend to be the other one and go to the basket, get him to cancel the contract and wrap up their business.
I hadn't been thinking that, but now I was thinking that was a pretty good thought. Ida might have been better than me at this job. You know me so well.
But you can't. You shouldn't mix him up in this.
Why not? He is mixed up in this. Well, he's mixed up, but...
Edna, the other Tankerton, you and him, well, you were all flirty-hurty with each other, and I saw it, and it confused me. I don't want you to have that with this one. He's mine. I'm a princess too.
Ida, there wasn't any...
No, please, listen. Just make sure you don't do any sparky banter with him. He might not be your original Tankerton, but he is my one, and I want to keep him now.
Of course.
Right. Well, now that's sorted out, you can borrow him for your crazy mission. How you come up with these things, I have no idea.
I use him to con the basket, yes?
That's right. Any luck, Tanks?
No.
Oh, well, maybe Edna has something. She's full of ideas.
Ida's plan was a good one. In order to sort out the basket, I was going to have to take control, and I would do this in the best traditions of command. By pushing someone else into the firing line. Now, get up there and do your job.
Do I look like him?
Don't you think you look like him?
Well, I bear a resemblance.
You're
but-
exactly like him. Now, be firm, be a little grumpy, and don't take no for an answer. Unless the question is, would you like to leave without getting what you want?
Right. Now, listen, Sonny Jim Malone.
And in he went. It took him 3 minutes and out he came, with a look of triumph on his face. Well, I think it was triumph. It was hard to tell, as his face also wore a look of tomato soup.
They sell soup spoons made of bread.
Is that wise? Won't they just melt into the soup?
Yeah, obviously. And you have to wear a condiment glove. This finger's salty, that one's peppery. I always like them in Undone.
Tankerton, I don't want to hear this. I do not want to hear any more of the odd produce. I want to take the odd out of the produce. I want it to become Bruce. Did you get them to agree to close down?
Oh, yeah, I knew I had to do something. Oh, but the soup, it was super, Edna.
There would have been ample bantertunity here with the other Tankerton, but I'd promised Ida no chat. You didn't, did you?
I had signed a contract with them.
But you didn't.
It had my name on it.
It was someone pretending to be you.
Wait, I thought I was pretending to be me. Thinking isn't meant to be this difficult, I always thought. Should we go for soup?
Yes, let's go for soup.
I've still got the glove.
My attempts to close down the basket had failed, and the loud, clear message this was sending me was, you won't win. And if you can't win at a game, either there's something wrong with you or with the rules. You can choose to change yourself or the rules. And as a compromise, I chose both. Tankerton, hold on a minute.
Hold on to what?
To your glove. With your hand. I'll be right back. Hey, Basketeers.
Yeah?
Okay. You can stay. You should stay. These things are generally all right, really. I mean, why shouldn't we have snack bags of some cheese and an onion, some salt and some vinegar, some prawns and a You do know these are meant to have crisps in too.
Really? Oh, well, we'll look into that.
Do, please. Bye now.
Bye.
Maybe I had woken up to my responsibilities here. I had decided the prince was right. Let's all mingle and see where that takes us. What's wrong with a bit of weirdness in life? But it did need to be safe. My job would no longer be reality patrol girl, more defect prefect. When something was horribly unsafe or got out of control, I would step in. I really should have a badge.
You're not having a badge.
Oh, only a little one, and only I'd know what it meant.
Edna, this is a serious role. Tankerton took it too far, and look where it got us.
But it only nearly got us there. I stopped him, didn't I?
Well, look where it nearly got us. Bit of humility never did anyone any harm. No one who ever speaks up, anyway. They're probably too humble.
You're right. Say hi to Ida and Kate. Oh, and Undone, Carlo?
Yes?
Do you like it or lump it?
Well, quite like it. But I really love it or leave it. Try some?
I'll leave it. So this is the new me. It's exactly the same me, only with the word new in front of the word me, which makes all the difference. It's a good thing to let undone influence come in small amounts. We can all learn from each other, and I would be the enabler of all the good times, and everyone would be delighted with me because I was the best.
I wouldn't say the people of London were furious, as I think they can say that very well themselves.
Oh no, really?
I have the emails. I'm livid, I'm fuming, I'm beside myself in anger, so am I. This one says, I'm enraged, and there are more.
More synonyms of furious?
Yes. Oh, apart from that cuddle group in Crouch End, I think they're still snuggling.
Well, this is not my fault, Carlo. I have plenty of faults, but this is not one of mine.
Well, what should I tell the emailers?
Sorry, what about?
About what? About the fact the basket has closed down. Go on, put them onto it, and now they're all put off. This is all your work, Edna. And I have to say I'm knocked too. I was beginning to like it or lump it.
Why are they complaining to you?
They can't complain to the basket, because we've been through all that. What should I post on the site?
Post nothing. Stay quiet. I will sort this out. I'm going out on a sortie out sortie.
Well, I have to post something. It's the whole point of being online now. We react to events as they happen.
Say something soothing. Except to the Crouch End cuddlers. Tell them to get off each other. Young fellow, my lad?
Huh?
Well, what's going on? Why are you packing all up?
It's over. Tankerton came.
Yeah, I was with him. He was useless. Less than useless. He was use void.
Well, it was that time. But he came back.
Did he?
Did. And was much more impressive. Maybe it's you?
Me? No, trust me, it's not me. What did he say the second time?
He ripped up the agreement and told us to pack it all up and go back to Undone. So that's what we're now doing, as you can see.
I can see that, but stop. I don't want to see that. I want you to stay now.
Oh, make your mind up.
My mind is made up. It's made up like a fully made up face. My mind is a face full of makeup. It's got blusher, powder, mascara.
So we can stay?
You stay. Keep selling your Undone fare, and from whichever other alternate Londons you like. But make them safe, okay?
I suppose we could have been safer.
You could have been, and you could will be, yes?
Yes.
Good.
Would you like a tin of army flowers to celebrate?
Flowers in a tin?
Well, they're from one of the more militaristic parallel Londons. They stay fresh.
I'll pass. Oh, but I know what I wanted to say. The Tankerton slopes that came to see you the second time.
Oh, it was more like he was when we first spoke to him. A little bit sulky, but knew what he was on about.
That's what I guessed. Thanks, guys. Oh, I will take those flowers, actually. Give them to Daphne. I'm sure she'd like them. Oh, but make sure you have a can opener.
Righto. So, do you think it was the original... not original, but for the sake of clarity, let's call him the original Tankerton who came back to close the basket down?
It had to be Carlo, but why?
Would you like me to look like I'm thinking about it while I go and make a cup of tea?
Thank you. So, why was Tankerton back on the scene? What was he up to now? Where had he gone after he jumped through into the primary? I had more questions, but those three were enough to keep me busy. Any answers?
None whatsoever. But I did look like I was thinking about it while I was making the tea, didn't I?
You did.
And that's the main thing. Appearance is as good as reality. My advice would be to follow him to the primary, find out where he went to after that.
But how to get there? I don't have a massive spinning gem to open up a shortcut between dimensions.
So go the long way round. Might be a nicer trip anyway. Pie sandwich.
Oh, Carlo, why not?
Mainly because they are quite disgusting.
Anderson.